Welcome to Digital Marketing for Contractors, a podcast for home improvement contractors to help you crush your lead goals and take your business to the next level. Join us each episode as we give you powerful insights and practical tips on the best digital marketing strategies to help you grow your home improvement business. Let's get started.
Caitlin, I want to describe a contractor to you, and you tell me if you've met this person.
I've met them all. All of them.
All the people. Okay. So this person, they've got a great product. They know how to install it, and they are ready to grow. But they've been, quote unquote, about to launch their marketing for about 8 months because they're waiting for a logo. And then the logo's done, but the website isn't perfect. Then the website's close, but the colors just feel off. And meanwhile, there's no leads, no phone ringing, just polishing.
Yes, 100%. And here's what kills me. While they're agonizing over the shade of blue in their logo, their competitor down the road with an uglier truck and a worse website is booking jobs every single week.
And that is because the competitor figured out the one thing that actually matters, and it isn't the polish, it's clarity. They can tell a homeowner in one sentence who they are, what they do, and why they should pick them. That stuff came later.
So today, we want to give every contractor who feels stuck behind their own perfectionism permission to start. You do not need a perfect brand to grow. You need a clear one. And clear is fast and cheap, where perfect is slow and expensive.
No brand, no problem. Let's show you how to build from zero without wasting time or money. Pause, Chad.
Welcome back to Digital Marketing for Contractors. I'm Caitlin Noble.
And I'm Meredith Medlin. And this one's a little different from our usual nuts and bolts type episode because we are talking about brands, which is a word that makes a lot of contractors either glaze over or start panicking.
Right, because brand sounds like a thing for big companies with marketing departments. It sounds expensive and fluffy and like something you do after you've made it.
And we want to flip that completely. Brand isn't the reward you get for growing. For a lot of contractors, it's the thing that lets you grow in the first place. But, and this is the whole episode, only the clarity part. The polish part, that can wait.
Okay, so let's start by actually defining what a brand is, because I think most of the overthinking comes from getting that definition wrong.
Right. So, okay, Caitlin, quick gut check. When a contractor hears the word brand, what are they picturing?
Logo. Every time.
Yep.
Logo. Maybe a color scheme, maybe a truck wrap. They think brand equals the visual stuff.
And that is the trap because the visual stuff is the smallest, last, and frankly, least important part. Your logo is not your brand. Your logo is a hat that your brand wears.
Oh, I love that. And what is the brand then?
Okay, so your brand is the answer to 3 questions a homeowner is silently asking. Who are you? What do you do? And why should I trust you over the 3 companies that knocked on my door this month? That's it. If you can answer those clearly and consistently, you have a brand, whether or not your logo is perfect and gorgeous.
And notice, none of those 3 questions is your font nice? Homeowners are not grading your kerning.
They're not.
But what is kerning?
It's a word that we're using to describe fonts and colors and branding.
Just in case y'all didn't know what was listening.
Education.
They're trying to figure out if you're the safe, obvious choice for their roof or bathroom.
So let's break down those for a replacement contractor specifically. Who are you? This is your positioning, that question. Who are you? Are you the premium bath remodeler? The fast and affordable window guy, the roofer who specializes in storm damage and insurance claims? Pick your lane.
And here's where contractors leave money on the table. They try to be everything. Agencies do this too.
For sure.
We do roofing, siding, windows, gutters, baths, decks, and we also fix your fence. And the homeowner can't form a clear picture, so you become forgettable.
Exactly. So whereas the company that says, we are the one-day bath specialists in the Triangle area, that is instantly clear. We know who you are. You know exactly what you do and essentially where. That is clarity, and that is a brand.
Which brings up, what do you do? This is your service and, crucially, your geographic focus. You serve a defined area. That's a brand asset, not a limitation. Being clearly the local expert in your service area beats being a vague regional nobody.
And the third one, why trust you? That's our question. Why should they trust you? That is your proof and your promise. So that is reviews, photos of real job sites, your warranty, how you answer the phone even. Trust is built in 1,000 tiny consistent touches, not in one logo.
And this is the good news for anyone starting from zero.
For sure.
Every single thing we just described, the positioning, the focus, the brand, cost basically nothing. It's thinking, not spending. You can nail your entire brand foundation in an afternoon with a notepad before you even spend $1.
Exactly. And that's how we should be reframing this. The expensive parts of branding are optional and they come last. The valuable parts are free and they should come first. Clarity will always beat polish.
Okay, so let's talk about the actual cost of the thing we opened with.
All right.
The contractor who waits 8 months for everything to be perfect, because I don't think people see what that delay is really costing them.
Oh, for sure. And it's brutal when you do the math, even loosely. Every month you're not in the market is a month of leads going to someone else, your competitors. And those leads, you know, you're not going to be able to catch up on later. That homeowner needed a roof in April. They're not waiting for your website to launch in September.
Nope.
They bought from whoever showed up.
And the homeowners you lose during the waiting period don't just cost you that one job. A replacement customer refers neighbors, leaves reviews, becomes a job site photo, generates word of mouth. So a missed customer this year is missed momentum for years.
For sure. And here's the part that really gets me. Perfectionism doesn't even produce better results. There's no homeowner out there who said no thank you to a contractor because their logo was only pretty good instead of perfect. That's not a real lost sale. It exists only in the owner's head. So your potential customers are not going to say no if your logo isn't just right.
That's absolutely correct.
Remember that when you're coming down to it.
Yeah, exactly. The owner is solving a problem the customer doesn't have. The customer's problem is, I need a trustworthy company to fix my house. Your problem in your head is the blue isn't right. Those are not the same problem, and only one of them is real.
Yeah, and let's be honest about what perfectionism often actually is. It's a fear of wearing a productive costume. As long as you're polishing the brand, you don't have to put yourself out there and risk the phone not ringing. You know, it's kind of scary. Tweaking the website definitely feels safer than putting it out there and launching it.
Oof, yeah. Busy work as a hiding place. And I say that with love because I've watched smart, capable owners do this.
Yeah. The other expensive mistake is spending on the wrong things first. We've seen brand new contractors drop serious money on a fancy custom website with a full brand identity package before they've even validated that their offer even works in their market.
And then the positioning shifts 6 months in because they've learned what actually sells. And now that expensive website is wrong and has to be redone. They paid a premium to lock in a guess.
Yeah. Whereas if they had started clear and simple, gotten leads, learned what resonated, then invested in polish once they knew what they were polishing, they would have spent less and they would have gotten more.
So the cost of waiting is really two costs stacked together. The leads you lose while you wait and the money you waste perfecting things before you actually know what's right.
And both of those costs disappear the moment that you accept that clarity comes first and polish comes later.
Okay, so y'all, let's get practical. If a contractor's starting from zero today and they want to be in the market this week, not in 8 months, what do they actually need? What's the minimum?
Okay, so we're going to call this our minimally viable brand.
I love it.
It's shorter than what people expect. First, a clear one-sentence positioning. Who you serve, what you do, and where. Okay, so we're the one-day bath remodeler for homeowners in the greater Raleigh area. Done. That one sentence drives everything else.
100%. Okay, second, a consistent name. phone number, and look across every place a homeowner might find you. And I want to stress consistent over fancy. If your truck says one thing, your yard sign says another, your Google profile has a different phone number, and your website looks like a different company, you're confusing people. Listen to last week's episode.
Yes.
Consistency builds trust even when the design is simple.
Yeah, and that is such a key point. A plain brand that's perfectly consistent is going to beat a beautiful brand that is all over the place and chaotic. So same name, same colors, same phone, same promise, everywhere. That alone makes a brand new company look established.
Third, a functional website, not a perfect one. Okay, y'all, functional. It loads fast. It works on a phone. It says who you are and what you do. It shows a few real jobs, and it makes it dead simple to call or request a quote. That's a working lead generating site. The award-winning version, let it come later.
Exactly. Fourth is proof, even a little, a handful of real reviews or testimonials, real before and after photos from actual jobs you've done, and a clear warranty. Homeowners are going to be nervous about getting burned, so proof calms those nerves faster than any catchy tagline, jingle, or logo that you could come up with.
Even though they're fun.
They are fun, but they might not close the deal like consistent proof, real photos, reviews.
Correct.
All of that.
Correct. And don't get me wrong, we get super excited like when we have a prospect come to us and they have an amazing brand, amazing website.
Oh, for sure.
But then we like pull up the...
Yeah, we're like, okay, beautiful. Where are your reviews?
Yeah.
Do you have any project photos?
Correct.
What is your brand?
Correct.
And then they'll say this logo. No, sir, that is not your brand.
And then this also happens. Fifth, consistency in how you answer the phone. Your brand lives in that first phone call as much as anywhere. If your call center or even whoever just picks up the phone greets people the same way every time and reflects your positioning, that's brand. It's free, and most companies are so sloppy about it.
Yeah, and we've had some previous podcast episodes where we've talked about speed to lead, the process of what happens after somebody fills out a form or when they pick up the phone. So go back and listen to those if you're curious. But in all of those things that we just talked about, all of those examples, notice what's not on that list. A perfect logo.
That's right.
A custom coded website, extensive brand guidelines document, a tagline that you workshop for a month with 7 people in a conference room. None of that is required to start. You can be in the market generating leads this week with the 5 things that we listed without that perfect logo.
That's exactly right. And here is the bonus. A clear, consistent brand actually makes your marketing dollars work harder once you do start spending. When homeowners recognize and trust your name, your site rate goes up. Your sit rate also goes up. Yeah. Your sit rate goes up. Your sales cycle gets shorter, and your cost per lead effectively drops because more of those leads convert. The brand foundation makes everything downstream cheaper.
That right there, that is what we should underline.
Yes.
Brand isn't a cost center that you indulge in later. A solid foundation makes every PPC dollar, every SEO effort, every door knock more effective. Clarity early literally pays for itself down the road.
I love it.
All right, so
set it up, Meredith.
Let's put a bow on it with our good, better, best, because I want people to know exactly where to start based on where they are right now today.
Perfect. And the whole point is you start at good today. Don't skip ahead.
Yeah, so good. This is get clear and get consistent. No spending required. You write your 1-sentence positioning. You make sure that your name, phone, colors, and promise. And when I say colors, I don't mean the hex code. I mean, is it blue? Great. Cool. We're on the same page. And promise are identical everywhere a homeowner is going to see you. You stand up a functional website, even a simple one. At the good level, you are officially in the market. You should be findable, clear, and consistent. That beats most brand new contractors instantly.
And I'll add, at the good level, you start collecting proof from day one.
Yes.
Ask every happy customer for a review. Photograph every job site. You're banking brand assets you'll use forever.
All right, now we've got better. Now that you're in the market and learning what actually resonates, you sharpen and you upgrade. At this better level, you tighten your messaging based on what's converting. You improve the website with that real world insight that you're getting, and you start being intentional about brand awareness in your service area. So homeowners start recognizing you before they ever even need you.
This is the stage where you invest in looking the part, but you're investing with information now. You know your positioning works because leads are coming in. So the money you spend on polish is money spent on a sure thing, not a guess.
All right, now we've got best. This is the established, dominant local brand. At the best level, your brand is consistent and polished across every single touch point. You've got real recognition and trust in your market, and your name itself is doing the marketing for you. Homeowners ask for you by name, search for you by name. Your reviews and reputation, those are what is pulling leads in. Your sales team walks into the kitchen with a homeowner already half sold because they trust the brand.
And the key thing about best is you cannot buy your way straight to it. It's earned through consistency over time, on top of a clear foundation. A contractor who tried to start at best, who bought the fancy everything on day one, actually got there slower because they were polishing a guess instead of building on something proven.
All right, so let's make this all real with an example. And to be clear, this is an example. We're pulling something out of thin air. We're going to call them Heritage Exteriors. We're not referencing a real company. So we built it to look like a realistic, young roofing and siding contractor so that the path that we're going to go through is easy to follow, okay?
All right, so Heritage Exteriors launches. The owner's a great installer, ready to grow, and his instinct is to wait. He wants the perfect logo and a big custom site before he tells anyone he exists. Classic.
So instead, he starts it good. He picks a lane, storm damage roofing and siding for homeowners in his county. There's one clear sentence. He gets a simple, fast website up that says exactly that. Shows 5 real roofs that he's done and makes it easy to call him. He has the same name, same phone, same look on his truck, yard signs, and his Google business profile. He is in the market in a week.
And leads start coming because he's clear and consistent and findable, while the polished but paralyzed version of him would still be picking fonts.
Exactly. So,
Or should I say kerning?
You could. I couldn't tell you if it's correct, but you could say it.
I'm looking it up.
So at this point, he moves to better. A few months in, he notices, and the insurance claim angle is what really lands with homeowners. So he leans into it and his messaging, and he tightens the website around it. Now he invests in a cleaner look because he knows what he's polishing.
And over time, he reaches best. He's the name people in his county think of for storm damage. Homeowners call asking for Heritage Exteriors specifically. His sales reps sit down with people who already trust the brand, so his sit rate and close rate climb. The polish is gorgeous now, but notice it came last, and it came cheap relative to the revenue it's sitting on top of.
And none of that required waiting. He grew the whole time when otherwise he would have spent all of this wasted time perfecting things in a vacuum. And that's the entire episode of one story, honestly. I know we said lots of words, but remember this. Clarity first, polish later. And then at that point, you get to be in the market the whole way through, generating leads and being a legitimate company.
Definitely. I do want to clarify for everybody listening and obviously concerned. Kerning is the typographic process of adjusting the spacing between individual pairs of letters.
If I'm ever on Jeopardy now.
You now know.
I do.
Obviously, I'm not a designer. All props and respect to those designers out there. I am a digital marketer who loves to generate leads. But kerning is the space between letters.
And that actually, knowing the definition of that, I can honestly say, yes, we have had experiences where people have been obsessed over that.
Space
and
between
it has
letters.
delayed the launch of certain things, but we are now more educated on kerning, and
You are too.
Are going to wrap it up.
And so here's what we'd love for you to do after this one. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for your brand to be perfect before you launch or grow, give yourself permission to start. Write your one clear sentence. Get consistent everywhere. Get in the market. Polish later.
And if you want help figuring out exactly where your brand stands right now and what to fix first, we've got 2 easy ways to do that over on our brand page. That is our website, fatcatstrategies.com/brand, BRAND.
You're not going to spell Fat Cat Strategies.
Gun to my head, I couldn't do it.
If you're a DIYer who likes to dig in yourself, guess what? You can grab a free brand awareness checklist. It's a quick download that walks you through how well your brand is actually working for you and where it might be holding you back. No cost at all, no call required. It's right there on that website.
And if you'd rather have expert eyes on it, we've got those expert eyes. We offer a free 30-minute brand audit.
One free 30.
Jeez Lord, yes, you will get a free 30-minute brand audit. We will review your current digital presence, tell you straight what is working and what is not, and hand you a short list of priority action items that you can actually use. Again, that's fatcatstrategies.com/brand.
We're annoying now.
Or just call us, 919-341-4190. 0% chance you're going to be able to remember that and call it. So find it on our website.
Yeah, visit our website. And it's also in the show notes. So the reason we do all this stuff specifically for replacement contractors is that we know your world. We're not going to hand you generic branding fluff. We're going to talk about what shortens your sales cycle and makes your leads convert.
Because a clear brand isn't a luxury that you earn after you grow. For a lot of you, it's the thing that lets you grow in the first place. You don't need perfect, you need clear, and clear you can start today.
If this gave you a nudge to stop polishing and start launching, send it to one of another contractor or a friend, whoever you know who's been stuck in that exact loop. Thanks for hanging out with us on Digital Marketing for Contractors. We will see you next episode.
Digital Marketing for Contractors is created by Fat Cat Strategies. For more information, visit fatcatstrategies.com.